The dupes are winning. This feels like a $300 tank top from Massimo Dutti. This feels like a tank top from Target. So. Hi Queens, welcome back to High Low Lux, where luxury and style are attainable, and we're doing your favorite video, my favorite video, designer or dupe. Should you splurge or should you save? I know we haven't done one in a long time, and I'm trying to make this a regular series, but I like to have like a good amount of info, you know, either like I have the designer version or the dupe version, or I've at least seen both in person. So it took me longer than I anticipated, but we're back. I got some good ones. I got like 10 items. And let's just hop right into it. All right. In my hands, I have the most controversial designer dupe I've ever done. I did this on TikTok. It went viral. So we're going to get right into it. So I have Chanel heart bag and the Coach heart bag. This has to be the best dupe comparison of all time. So the Chanel heart bag came out in 2022 at the beginning of the year. Came out in a few colors, and the heart bag is kind of like a signature of Chanel. I think Karl Lagerfeld introduced it originally in the 90s. So this was like hard to get. You know, there were wait lists, people were calling all kind of essays. A lot of people paid a premium to get this. I luckily got this at the DC store, and the price wasn't terrible for Chanel. However, the quality is okay. And this is after having it for a while. Like, these are just things that I kind of like, you know, discovered. Then a few months later, Coach came out with their heart bag. And when I saw it, of course, when I shared this, you know, people love it. They want to get it. It was sold out. So there wasn't even like another option for me to share. So when this came out, I was very excited. So I was like, hey, if you like this one, you'll love this one. Like, from what I'm seeing, you know, the quality looks amazing. The shape is pretty close, but they also did their own spin on it. They did gunmetal hardware, which I really like. I think it makes it a little edgier and cooler. They did these kind of like this different kind of pattern with the quilts. Really like that. It has a removable strap, which the Chanel one doesn't. So Akita's birthday came around. And I was like, this is a great gift. She liked this bag. She's going to love this bag. And once I saw it in person, like I had it delivered to my house, I think. Or maybe her house, but once we got together, I'll put in the clip, and I saw it in person and felt it, I was blown away. So this is an easy one. If you should splurge or if you should save, you should save. Now, the caveat is, if you are a Chanel lover, collector, you just like classic Chanel items, this is a great bag to have. I will have this bag forever. I'll never sell it. And if I need to sell it, it will be worth thousands more than I paid for. So I'm happy I have it. But I would not pay a premium for this. Again, unless you plan on keeping it and then reselling it and trying to, you know, make some type of profit. But if you enjoy the design, you like the look of it, and you want amazing quality, this is amazing. It doesn't have the pocket on the front, and it also doesn't have the pocket on the back. What else? It is a slightly bigger and holds more. These are both the small or the regular, no, the regular versions. There's one smaller than this. So these are both the regular version. I think the functionality of the zipper works better on the Coach bag, and the leather feels better on the Coach bag. This one feels a little waxy. I'm sure you can even see it. I'll pop in some close-ups, but this feels supple. Plush. It almost reminds me of like, trying to think of a leather brand. It almost reminds me of like Bottega leather. Who else am I thinking of that just has like amazing leather, but like very simple? It's amazing. Honestly, I was so impressed. So designer or dupe, I think you should go with the dupe. I'll pop in some close-ups, but that's that. Okay, they both have you know, straps. There's not much difference from the inside. Let me open it up. Let's see here. Akita let me borrow her bag also for today's video. They both have similar openings. The Coach one has one pocket on the inside. The Chanel has two pockets on the inside, but you do get a little more room in this one. And then you also get to take off the strap on the Coach one, so you can just carry it like as a little clutch if you wanted to. And the Chanel one, you just have to tuck the strap in, but you do get the chain strap. So, okay, next designer or dupe is going to be the Prada raffia tote. I felt like this was a great one because this is kind of like a classic summer bag now. Going to the beach, toting around, grocery shopping, all that jazz. And the price recently went up on these. I got this when it first came out. Was it overpriced? Absolutely. But I think it's increased by like $500 or $600 since I first got it. And I was recently at Target and I'll pop up a picture and I saw a dupe literally stop me in my tracks. I had to circle back and I said, we got a video coming up. Let me look into this one. I tried it on, felt it. And it's really nice. It also comes in like a lot of really fun colors. This comes in a lot of colors too, but you know, I'm a neutral girl. But I have to say the Target one was really nice. However, this did feel stronger, more durable. So again, if you don't plan on carrying like a ton of things in it, if you just want like something cute to tote around, you can absolutely get the dupe version of this. I will link this one and I'll link the Target one below. And I know like Mango had an option and I want to say somewhere else, but I'll link the options below. I would just keep that in mind. If you want to fill this up, carry like a bunch of stuff, put like water bottles in it or like all your beach essentials, then, and you plan on wearing it a lot, you can get a lot of cost per wear out of this because I think it is more durable than the dupes that I've seen. But if you just want the look, the vibes, you don't plan on putting a ton of stuff in it, you can absolutely get the dupe. I feel like this one's like a tie. So that's what I'm gonna go with. I don't think the dupe won, but I think it is a great option. So this just depends on your lifestyle and what you're gonna use it for. So that's that. So dupes 1, designers 1. No, dupes 2, designers 1. Okay. Next up, oh, this is a good one. This might be actually the most controversial. This is going to be the Loewe tank top. And obviously, we all know tank tops have been trending. I feel like Prada started it with their little logo one. And there was just no way I was paying $9.50 for a tank top. I also wouldn't get any of these in white just because I'm too clumsy. But we all know I love Loewe. And I also love like this little symbol. It kind of is like a, if you know, you know. It's a design. Again, I like logos as like a design element, as like a print that just makes things a little more interesting, but it also is not like shouting a brand. So I like this, but it took me a long time to think about if I was gonna get it or not. And I wanna say this one's like $300, still too much, right? So when we were in Paris, I bought this tank top. I took a little trip to Massimo Dutti. And I was like, oh, you know, Massimo Dutti is really great quality. They're like a contemporary brand, so not Zara prices, but also not like designer prices. And so this was probably like, I don't know, $40 or $50. But as soon as I felt it, I was like, this is great. And let's just see how much I wear it. I have worn this to death. I actually had to go back to the store, buy another one before we left because I was just throwing it on and it was so comfortable. The quality is amazing. So when I saw the Loewe one again, I think I got it on my Teresa. I was like, you know what? I've been wearing that Massimo Dutti one a lot. And that's kind of the point of dupes for me, right? Obviously, it can be a replacement if you don't want to splurge, but it can also be a great way to test things out, right? And see like, is this worth investing? Is this something I'm gonna get my cost per wear? Is it really gonna fit into my lifestyle? So I had worn this one enough, the Massimo Dutti one enough, and I was like, this is something I can invest in. Even for $300, I'm wearing it a ton. I'm wearing it, you know, with jeans, like I'm throwing it on with like baggy jeans. I'm throwing it on with my maxi skirts. I'm throwing, you know, I wore it to the airport. Like I'm just throwing this thing on. So I think I can invest in it. Now here comes the controversial part. So once it came, the quality is, we all have our preferences, you know, maybe we all like different things. I, however, am very particular, specifically about tank tops. I don't particularly enjoy wearing a bra, which means I do like to have some support. I do like to feel snug in my clothes and, you know, like they're, you know, holding me in. I also am very particular about the cut of tank tops. I don't love my arms. I wish they were more toned. I mean, I feel like a lot of women can relate to that. And I love And you can kind of probably tell. I'll try to put up some pictures, at least from the website. But you can kind of tell how this is cut. This is a Massimo Dutti one. That it is just like the perfect amount of thickness here, but also comes down low enough. It's so flattering on the arms. So that's also contributed to me like constantly throwing it on. I wore with a jacket, without a jacket. The Loewe one, you can kind of see it's a little wider. The straps are a little thicker. This looks great to me if you have a very flat chest. But as someone with a larger bust, it's just not as flattering. The quality, the material is not as good. It just, I mean, even when you feel them, this feels like a $300 tank top from Massimo Dutti. This feels like a tank top from Target. So, should you splurge? Should you save? You should save. And this, again, this is not a cheap tank top, this Massimo Dutti one. Again, I think it was $50, but it feels like $50. And this has been worn, washed, worn several times. It still feels amazing, still looks black. So yeah, am I happy I have this? Yes. Am I going to wear it a lot? Yes. Am I still going to wear this one a lot? Yes. I don't feel comfortable wearing this without a jacket or something over my arms because the cut is so weird. I just don't feel as confident in it. So I wanted to share that because I know that is a very popular item. And again, it took me a long time. I thought I had done my due diligence with, like, you know, testing out my dupe and making sure I wore it. But you know, things happen. So moving on, designer or dupe, should you splurge or should you save on the Loewe tank top? You should save. The dupe has it. The dupe has, the dupe has it. All right, moving on. Oh, let's talk about sunglasses really quick, my favorite thing. And these sunglasses I talked about in the last video, these are a little dupe. These are from Walmart. They also have them on Amazon. And this is a Celine dupe. And I was recently on TikTok. And I saw this lady. I can't think of her name, but she does a lot of fashion commentary. And she had on Celine's glasses like that. But I think they're her eyeglasses. And they had a yellow tint. And I was like, I love these. I want these sunglasses. And at one point she mentioned them in one of her videos. I go online, I can't find them anywhere, they're sold out. And then I said, hold on, let's see if that dupe comes with a yellow tint. So I go over to Walmart and here they are. Here they are. I can't put them on because of my hat, but you can kind of, I have a picture. I'll probably put a picture. Stunning. Stunning, stunning. Stunning, designer or dupe, you should get the dupe. And I talked about that when I mentioned the black ones, especially if you're not somebody who holds on to sunglasses or you're gonna like keep them, you know, in immaculate condition. The only difference with these, obviously quality is a differentiator, but from what you see and feel, the Celine ones are just slightly heavier, which to me means they're gonna like fall on your face more, put like indents into your makeup. So I kind of like when the sunglasses feel a little lighter and don't like sit on my face as hard. Highly recommend. I love these. So the dupes have it. Woo! The dupes are winning. The dupes is 3-1? Oh Lord. Okay, moving on. All right, next up. Next up is a body care item. And I wanted to mention this because I have talked about this item that I love, which is the Ole Henriksen Toning Dry Body Oil, which I absolutely love. This is like my second one. I purchased the second one. I also have a lotion that goes with it, which I really love. However, I have made a recent discovery, and I'm pretty sure I saw this on TikTok. And it is this Aveeno Daily Moisturizing Oil Mist. Oat oil and jojoba oil. Now, this is going to be similar to the Prada tote, which is like depends on your skin type and what you need. This is more hydrating, more moisturizing, penetrates the skin. You feel like you put on lotion and you have the look of an oil. This is a dry oil, it says it in the name. So this does not make you feel greasy, which a lot of people will like. It kind of sits on the skin, gives you a glow. And there's a lotion that pairs with it. As someone with extremely dry skin, like if I don't put lotion on in the first 2 minutes of getting out of the shower, my body will be wet. I prefer this one. I prefer this one. This one is $7 and I think this one is $30. So I wanted to mention that again, depends on your skin type. Oh, sorry. But depends on your skin type. Will I still use this one? Absolutely, I bought it and it's mine. And I do feel that this gives more of a glisten and glow. So even sometimes when I put this on, I still feel like I could be glowing a little more, but for the combo that this does and the way it makes my skin feel, highly recommend. Moving on. Oh, are these boots? Now I have the Dupe, which are these boots by Mango, and they are a dupe of a pair of Miu Miu boots. And they look very similar. The Miu Miu boots are more brown. I don't know if they come in black too, but I saw them in brown, and they have 3 buckles, I believe, on the side. Like 3 buckles here, I believe. This is a great example of trying out a dupe to make sure it fits your lifestyle, which I'm a huge proponent of. I'm gonna sit these down, but I wanna make sure you can see them. As soon as I saw the Miu Miu boots, I was like, oh my God, I love them. I wanna buy them. And I was like, Jenee, let's think about this now. Let's think about this. You're not a huge, I mean, I have brown boots and tan boots, but I love black as my neutral. So then I started looking for a dupe, and I also just feel like we're going into spring. I do like to wear boots in spring, but I've never worn that type of boot. It's very like kind of motorcycle style. And I've never really had that type of boot before. So I said, let me find a dupe just to be sure, which is what I highly recommend, especially if something is outside of your normal style. And then I went on Mango, I found these. This was not a cheap dupe, but compared to the price of the Miu Miu boots, which I think are like, I don't know, $1,500, $2,000. I want to say these are real leather, I'm pretty sure. I want to say these were like $200. So I was like, these look very similar, but they also have that black tint instead of brown, which I really like. So I got them, and I think I wore them once, and I've probably had them for 2 months. Yeah, at least 2 months. Do I want the Miu Miu boots anymore? Absolutely not. I know that they don't fit into my wardrobe, my lifestyle, my current style. These are a nice option, and sometimes I'm just like, oh, I want a flat boot. These would be cute, but I like them more on other people. I've played around with them enough times. I've gotten dressed and tried to throw them on. They just don't work as easily in my closet. And now I know. I mean, I'm still out of $200, but I'm not out of 2,000. So, designer or dupe, obviously depends on your style and if that boot is something that you would normally wear, but I would say try a dupe. Okay, this is a good one, and I actually don't have either, unfortunately, but I've seen both. So this is gonna be, you know, we gotta mention Brother Steve. This is gonna be Steve Madden slides versus the Dior slides, and I'll pop up pictures of both. I, unfortunately, had the Steve Madden slides, and I cannot find them. I had to take them with me to Milan I did an ad for them for TikTok. And I was so excited about these slides, and I think I accidentally left them there when I like packed because I can't find them. And I'm so just like, I'm gonna have to buy them because I'm so distraught about it. However, let me put up a picture. Designer or dupe, you should absolutely get the dupe. These, I've always wanted the Dior slides, but I was just never compelled. You know, every time I saw them, so many different colors and variations, and every time I'd be like, these are so cute, they're so cute, but never enough to spend that much on them. So I was so excited about the Steve Madden pair, and when I got them, I was like, I've seen the Dior ones, I've held them, I've tried them on. The Steve Madden ones, the quality, the design, the detail, I mean, he's gonna give you a dupe every time, and he's gonna knock it out of the park every time. So I will link the Steve Madden ones below. I'll link the Dior ones too. Now, obviously Dior has way more like colors and variations, and they have bags to match the shoes. So, you know, it's a lifestyle thing. That's what you're into. But if you just liked the design and the look of kind of like a canvas slide that you can dress up or dress down, it's a good sandal to wear with dresses. I highly recommend it. And I'm pretty sure the Steve Madden one comes in colors too. I'll be popping them up. I'm gonna look online. I had the navy, which is kind of like the classic Dior color. Cannot recommend the dupe enough. Next up, we have a clothing item. And this is a good one. The dupe is going to be this Urban Revivo tweed blazer, and we are comparing it to a classic Chanel tweed blazer. And I gotta tell you, now I'm sure the you know, fabric experts out there in the world will tell you that Chanel tweed is better. You know, it's made of, you know, finer threads and looms and, you know. But this jacket from Urban Revival, I love this jacket. I wear this jacket all the time. The structure, the cut. I know you have heard so many people talk about Urban Revival because they do a ton of like ads on Instagram. I did, I think, one YouTube video with them or maybe a TikTok. I can't remember. And that's how I got this jacket. And I'm blown away. I'm blown. When they reached out, I was just kind of like, I don't really like to work with people that just do a lot of ads. But I was like, send me some things. Let me see what I think. This went into my closet so quick, and I've taken it to New York and worn it on like, I went to an event with, I think I went to a My Teresa event. I wore this. It's so chic, such good detail, such good structure. This looks like it could be at least $500, and it feels great. Does it feel as fine of a fabric as this one? No, but it looks pretty damn close. And I'll say this also, they sent me a big box of stuff, and there were some jackets that I was like, I'm not sharing that. Like, I don't like how that feels. So I say that to say, you know, check the return policy or how you can exchange things, but there are good pieces in there, and I absolutely love it. So I want to say I got this also in like a white, and it was like a little different, and it didn't feel the same. So just FYI, but I highly recommend. If this is your vibe, your style, you've always wanted a jacket like this. It's also very similar to like the jacket Celine is doing right now. Saint Laurent has some jackets like this. Could not recommend the Dupe more. Could not. I don't think I'll ever buy another Chanel tweed blazer again. So there's that. I also want to take the time to give an honorable mention. I mentioned these last video, but I have to say it again because I was recently just, where was I sharing them? Oh, I think I shared them in the last What Should I Wear video. The Steve Madden dad sandals. If you love the Chanel dad sandals, I'll pop up mine. I don't have them with me, they're in my closet. If you love a leather dad sandal, you always wanted a pair, you want something really good quality, because you're gonna wear these shoes. Like these are like my most worn summer shoes. I cannot recommend the Steve Madden ones enough. Again, my mom has them. I think Akita has them too. So impressed. Like the last time my mom came here, because I recommended them to her, but touching them, feeling how it's faux leather. The hardware it's perfectly designed. It looks really chic, and it looks like real leather. So I wanted to mention those because we're coming up on summer again. Chanel dad sandals are still super popular. And if you don't want to invest that type of money and still get a great look and a great design and good quality that's going to last you all summer, and even you can bring them out next summer. Wanted to mention 10 out of 10. That is everything I have for designer or dupe. Should you splurge or should you save? Let me know what you think. Let's talk in the comments. Also, let me know what else you want me to compare. Again, these videos take time because I want to make sure I feel and touch everything I'm talking about. So thank you so much for sticking around. Thanks for sticking to the end. I think that's everything. Thanks for stopping by. See ya.